courage to love.
The Valley Sound Swap Box.
At the edge of a small town nestled among rolling hills lived a boy named Ethan. His bedroom window looked out over a wide field that ended at the misty, echo-filled Whisper Valley. Ethan's favorite after-school ritual was sitting at his little desk by that window, because deep in that distant valley lived his special friend, Maya, a clever and curious mountain goat. Ethan couldn't hike into the valley every day to play with Maya, and Maya couldn't easily leave her hillside home for the town. But that didn't stop them. They invented their own magic, the Valley Sound Swap Box. It was a small wooden box Ethan's dad had helped attach to the windowsill, painted a bright blue, like a tiny treasure chest. Every day after homework, Ethan would take a small piece of colored cardstock. He didn't write many words. He drew the cloud shaped like a dinosaur he saw walking home, the sparrows hopping on the classroom windowsill, the funny moment his friend got jam on his nose at lunch. He'd even scribble colors in the corner with crayons to show his mood. Sunny yellow for happy, soft blue for calm, sometimes a little gray for a tiny worry. Finished, he'd carefully place the card in the swap box, close the little door, and think, Maya, today's cloud dinosaur is for you. Ethan's dad, who rode his bike near the post office each evening, would take Ethan's mail. The valley mailman would leave Maya's mail under a big rock at the valley entrance, which Maya checked every morning. Maya's replies were filled with the valley's spirit. She didn't draw, yet she made magic pebble stickers. She'd pick smooth, flat stones from the stream, sticking them onto cards with special, sweet-smelling clay. Beside each stone, Maya would scratch symbols for sounds, wiggly lines for the wind whistling through pines, little circles for the morning bird song, a big spiral for the deep waterfall's roar. She'd mail these sound stone cards back to Ethan. When Ethan received a card with its special stone, he'd press it against his window pane. Sunlight through the stone cast small shadows, and closing his eyes, touching the symbols, Ethan could almost hear the distant valley sounds. This was their unique sound swap. But mail takes time. Sometimes, days would pass after Ethan sent a card with exciting news, and the swap box stayed empty. Ethan would pad at the window, thinking, has Maya forgotten me? Doesn't she like my drawings? Does she have new valley friends? Maya, finding the rock empty, would wonder, is Ethan too busy? Doesn't he like my sunstones anymore? Little doubts, like valley mist, crept into their hearts. Then, a sudden fierce storm hit the town and valley. Rain lashed down, turning paths into muddy rivers. After the storm, Ethan's dad brought bad news. The town mailbox had flooded. Many letters, including Ethan's to Maya and maybe Maya's to him, were soaked and ruined. Ethan ran to see. The mailman was pulling out soggy, blurry lumps of paper. Ethan's heart sank. Our letters and Maya's sounds, our friendship, washed away by the rain, he thought sadly. He trudged home, feeling the connection to Maya was broken like the ruined paper. Just as Ethan thought the friendship magic was gone, a familiar bell sounded at the door. Ethan rushed down and flung it open. There stood Maya, a bit muddy and damp, but her eyes sparkled. She wasn't alone. Her little cart held squirrel and rabbit neighbors from the valley. Best of all, Maya wore a woven vine pouch filled with pebbles, each painted with a simple, warm smiley face. Maya, how did you get here? Ethan gasped, amazed. Maya happily stamped her hoof, nuzzling Ethan back. She seemed to say, I was worried about you and our mail. Hearing about the flooded mailbox, Maya hadn't waited or doubted. She collected smiley pebbles from neighbors, got help from a strong wild pig friend to pull her cart, and trekked through the mud to Ethan's house. Seeing Maya's bright eyes and the cartload of smiley pebbles, Ethan's doubts vanished. He burst out laughing. Maya bleated happily. True care couldn't be washed away. Real friendship meant showing up, even over muddy hills. Ethan brought Maya and her friends inside. They didn't mourn the ruined letters long. They turned it into a game. Ethan got new paper and paints. Maya brought new stones and clay. They laid the soggy old papers in the sun to dry. Though the pictures were blurry, they remembered. Ethan redrew the dinosaur cloud. Maya chose new stones and carved the wind symbol. They swapped these reborn letters right there. The soggy papers became special souvenirs of a friendship that weathered a storm. This visit taught them to share feelings more directly. Ethan invented a simple missing you symbol, a tiny heart with a question mark inside, meaning Maya. I miss you. Are you okay? Maya started pressing Fresh Valley wildflowers between book pages, making beautiful pressed flower envelopes for her Soundstone cards. To treasure all these swaps, the smiley pebbles, pressed flower envelopes, Soundstones, and redrawn letters, Ethan and Maya created a thick long-distance friendship atlas. Ethan took photos of every smiley pebble, every envelope, every Soundstone. Maya gathered special leaves and feathers from the valley for decoration. They pasted the photos in the atlas, adding the date and a little note about that day, like March 5th, got Maya's waterfall raw stone. Aced my test, sunny yellow mood, or April 10th, sent the missing you symbol. Rained all day in valley, soft blue mood, that seeing the symbol warmed me up. The friendship atlas became their greatest treasure. When Ethan missed Maya, or Maya missed Ethan, they'd flip through its pages. Touching the photos and notes, they'd hear the pine wind again, smell the pressed flowers, see the dinosaur cloud. Every shared moment, big or small, was kept safe. They discovered that recording these bits of their days and sharing them gladly warmed their hearts more than waiting anxiously for the next letter ever could. It made a faraway friend feel wonderfully close. Ethan and Maya learned that true care really could work wonders, even across the space between valley and town, by creating, keeping, and sharing little things filled with thought, a smiley pebble, a pressed flower, a simple symbol card, a book of memories. They could turn invisible missing into something warm and real. This warmth could cross any distance, making even the farthest place feel sunny and bright with a friend's presence.